Next we will see the demerits of the electronic health record. Client's privacy may be infringed if security measures are not used. Client's privacy may be infringed if security is not used. Client's privacy may be revealed. Any server error makes information temporarily unavailable. If server is not working, we cannot get the information. Then system is expensive. The computer system is very expensive. Extended training periods may be required when a new or updated system is installed. Training pupils are needed. Extending training periods may be required when a new or updated system or new app is installed. Training persons are needed. These are the cons of the electronic medical records. Next we will see the other electronic record devices. First one is personal digital assistants, then computer automated cancer detection, then computerized theater management application. Not computerized theater management application. Personal digital assistants. This is useful to access the patient's laboratory reports and refer to the latest information on appropriate therapies, tests, and treatments. Personal digital assistants. This device is useful to access the patient's laboratory reports and refer to the latest information on appropriate therapies, tests, and treatments. Then computer automated cancer detection. This device is used to identify the abnormal cells from a series of digital images of the papillomatosis test. This is used to identify the abnormal cells from the series of digital images of the papillomatosis test, that is pap test or pap smear. Then third one is computerized theater management application. This application is automatically record the patient information such as demographic, financial data, visit history with dates, procedures, performing and attending providers, care records with clinical highlights, and patient status. All will recorded this computerized theater management applications. These are the other electronics record devices. Next we will see the tools for documentation. What are the tools for documentation? First one is initial nursing assessment, then cardex and patient summary. Cardex means the way to communicate important information on the patient. That is the cardex and patient summary. Cardex means way to communicate important information on their patient. Then plan of nursing care, critical or collaborative pathways, progress notes, flow sheets, acuity charting forms. Acuity charting forms means this determines hours of care required staff for giving care to the patient. Acuity charting forms determine the hours of care required staff for giving care to the patient. Then discharge or transfer summary, home health care documentation, then long-term care documentation. These are the tools for documentation. Tools for documentations are initial nursing assessment, cardex and patient summary. Cardex means way to communicate important information on their patient. Then plan of nursing care, Then critical or collaborative pathways. Then progress notes of the patient. Flow sheet. Flow sheet means that drawing the relevant information. Acuity charting forms determines hours of care required the staff for their patients. Then discharge or transfer summary, home health care documentation and long-term care documentation. These are the tools for documentation. This is all about the patient record system. Patient record system or documentation. That will what all you studied. What is nursing documentation? Then purposes of documentation. Types of documentation, that paper based or traditional or electronic documentation system. Paper based, there are 5 types: source oriented records, problem oriented medical records, charting by exception, graphic sheets and flow sheets, and variance charting. And source oriented records is the traditional method, recording each member by giving the care to the patient. Then problem oriented medical record. For problem oriented medical record has 4 basic components: database, complete problem list, plan of care and daily progress note. And formats of problem oriented medical records: SOAP, problem intervention and evaluation charting. Third one is focus charting, refers to as DAR. Then advantages of problem oriented medical records. Disadvantages of problem oriented medical records. The third one is charting by exception. In that 2 categories: documentation by inclusion, documentation by exception. Then graphic sheets and flow sheets. Then variance charting. Second one is computerized documentation. It is electronic medical records. Electronic medical record is a medical record in digital form created in the hospital. Medical record can be defined as the legal patient record system in hospital and ambulatory environments, that is data source for electronic health records. Then types. Computer based patient record types are electronic patient record, computerized patient record, electronic health care record, personal health record, computerized health record, digital medical record, clinical data repository, electronic client record, virtual electronic health record, population health record. Then structure of electronic health records: time oriented, problem oriented medical record, and source oriented record. Components of electronic health records: medical data components, nursing data components, multi-professional data components, secretarial data component, pharmacist data component. Then pros and cons of computer documentation. Then other electronic record devices, personal digital assistants, is useful to access the patient's laboratory reports and refer to the latest information on appropriate therapies, tests and treatments. Second one is computer automated cancer detection.